This program contains adult language and situations which may be considered offensive to some viewers and/or children, but more likely their parents.
Hey people, it's Dragon Lord Fudo here. Hi Gravy. So yesterday people got concerned about me. People got concerned about me because I wrote on Facebook yesterday, and this is what I wrote. I wrote that my parents got into a car crash and they both died and everything. And people got concerned. People actually believed it. And yeah, it was kind of an asshole move to say something like that, but there's something else that's going on, and you know, I don't really you know, I really don't want to deal with them right now, and they're just such a negative influence in my life. It's like I can't even, I don't even want to deal with any of this right now. I don't even want to deal with them. Wait a minute. Hold up. It's like I don't even want to deal with negativity right now. You know, and that's all they do is do negativity shit. And it's like, why do I even like bother with them? Yeah, they do help me out here and there, but it's like, that's fine, and that's fine and all, but I really can't have negativity in my life at these days, you know. I'm trying to listen. I'm trying to stay out of trouble here with the law and all that. I don't want any more dicks coming to my house, and it's just, hold on a second. Hold on, let me do this. 25, 26, 27, 28, 8 plus 25 is what? 33. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted here. 33. Okay. So I don't know why they counted that penny as a dime, but whatever. So it just, I don't want negativity in my life anymore. And even my parents said it. Even they said it. They were like, you need to stop responding to all this negativity. And I know what they meant. I know what they meant by that. The Gravy going nuts with the Slurpee straw over there. But no, they said you need to stop responding to all these negative people, you know. And I'm just like, you're right. You know, stop responding to, you know, Brandy, stop responding to, you know, fucking Clint and his gang of hoodlums. Stop responding to the fucking protected party, you know, whoever the protected party may or may not be these days, you know what I'm saying? Stop responding to it all. Stop responding to it all. Okay, fine. But that also means stop responding to their negativity and stop responding to, you know, when, because that's my problem. You know, people say shit about me, I respond, and it escalates. And we need to break the cycle on that. And so I need to, not we, but I need to break the cycle on that. You know, I need to stop responding to negative people in my life. And when my parents said that, they didn't expect, all they expect, oh yeah, stop responding to Brandy, stop responding to Clint and his hoodlums, stop responding to the protected party of the day. And they never expected there to be another negative party around, and that is themselves, you know. All they meant was, oh, yeah, stop responding to all this. But they never realized that they're actually the biggest source of the negativity. Because let's face it here. Let's face it. Let's actually face facts here. When was the actual last time Brandy has ever done anything to me for real, you know? What was it? Maybe like, I don't know, 2015 or so? When we had to sit through all that court shit. For the most part, she's left me alone. You know, she hasn't really, I don't know if she's saying anything about me. I don't really care, to be honest. I don't really look at her shit. But, you know, let's face it. When was the last time Clint had said something? I have no friggin' clue. I think, I think that's all past me now. And yeah, we're going here. When was the last time, you know, the protected party of the day has done something to me? Not really that recent. I mean, you know, I feel like I've done more to them than they're doing to me. You know what I'm saying? We'll leave it at that. You know, but well, who's been actually giving me grief my entire, like almost my entire life here? Yeah, it's my parents. They're giving me grief my entire life. And I know they don't want to hear it. I know they don't want to be thought of as the ones that are doing this, but you know what? We're gonna say it because it's true. You know, like I said, there really is no excuse for what I did to get in jail. There really wasn't. There really wasn't an excuse. My actions, there was no excuse for it. You know, there was no excuse for what I did. You know, I went on to the camera. I went on the camera. I made a big friggin' rant. Threats were made. Insults were thrown around. And in the end, I just spent 28 days in jail over something that could have been prevented. Something that I could have prevented. But, you know, but you know what? I have to keep my face in matters that have nothing to do with me. And that's something that I have to work on. And, you know, I'm going to say it, I'm going to continue to say it. I'm still going to have my opinion. I'm still going to have my opinion about the situation. No matter how much jail time, no matter how much counseling or medication I get, my opinion is going to stay the same no matter what. It might even get stronger. It might even get, you know, a stronger opinion. You know, but you know what? It's just something that I have to keep saying, listen, I shouldn't really talk about it. It's not, it's, you know, it's not my call. Brady, come here. You know, talk, like, fucking acting upon it is just gonna get me into more trouble. You know, and I'm trying to stay away from the trouble. And that's the thing too. So people are sitting there trying to contact me like, dude, are your parents really dead? I'm like, I gotta answer it. No, they're not dead. Okay, they're not dead. It's just that I really don't want to deal with them right now. It's like I can't stand their negativity. I can't take their negativity. You know, I can't take the lying, I can't take the stealing, I can't take, you know, the deceivery, is that even a word? Deception. I can't take any of it. So, and let's face it here. Let's face facts here. My parents, believe it or not, are like the most negative people in my life right now. Believe it or not, they're the most negative people in my life right now. Okay? And I just went on and just said, you know, boom, boom, boom. When was the last time you know? But I can't take this shit where, you know, they feel like they're justified in stealing my shit. I come home from jail and nothing they said nothing that they said they'd done has been done. I come home from jail and I find shit missing. I have a missing machete now. I have a missing micro SD card that I use for my GoPro, and I have a missing air conditioner in the basement. I don't know where those things went to. They were there before I went into jail. So, and they're the only ones that have been here. I come home, I find my PS4 on. I come home, I find my guitar amp on. Why are my guitar amp on? Why is my PS4 on? Okay, I'll give it. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt with the PS4. Because that PS4, you could turn that shit on by just rubbing up against it the wrong way. Because it's a weird thing in a way it turns on. You have to kind of like, if you just touch it, it turns on. It's not like you know, it's not like something's wrong with it. It's just, that's the way they made it. Like, there's no actual buttons on it. All you gotta do is just run your finger over a certain part of it and it turns on. Okay? I'll give it to them. Okay? They might have rubbed up against it. But you can't tell me that they just rub up against my guitar amp and it turns on. That guitar amp, you have to actually flick a couple switches on. Plus, there was a guitar that was plugged in to it too when I got home, which was kind of weird because I haven't played the guitar in fucking a couple months because of my wrist. That guitar amp should not have been on. The guitar should not have been plugged in. I mean, once my wrist heals up, I'm gonna start playing again, but I can't play right now because of my wrist. Okay, my wrist hurts. It's like a fracture, it's a sprain or whatever. Whatever the fuck these people want to call it at ECMC this week. But it's like, all you're doing is just driving me nuts. I can't have it. Okay? I cannot have it. Half my life has been thrown out the window because of that. You know, it took me 33 years to go and get a fucking learner's permit. And I kinda had to go sneak down to the DMV and get it. Because every time I wanted, they didn't want me getting it. Well, there's the bees get in the car. That's the big thing. Bees get in the car. Or, you know what? You learning how to drive is gonna ruin your uncle's reputation at work somehow, some way. There'll be something, and everything that I want to do has to be, put through the test to see if it's going to affect the rich uncle or family in any sort of stupid way. Can't go to Toronto because it'll make your mother fucking worried. You want me to sit in the fucking house all day? Can't go here because, we don't want you getting robbed. We don't want you getting killed. Well, guess what? We don't want you going to this concert because it's at a bar. And people like you don't belong in bars. We don't want you going here because certain people might show up. All you're doing is just stressing me out. All they're doing is just stressing me out. Then they bring up the shit like, oh yeah, would they say again? We have proof that you put up that sign, this shit again, with the fucking sign at the corner of what is it, Abbott and Eden. We are watching you, water buffalo. We have proof of this because we got the tapes from Imperial Pizza. I'm like, no, you fucking didn't. And this is the kind of shit. They know that they're pressing my buttons. They know how to press my buttons. And just recently, when I was in jail, okay, here's a little story I told. Here's a little story for you guys. When I was in jail, I told my mom to go look up my friend from Toronto and tell her, you know, that I'm in jail, that I probably can't make it to Toronto because I'm in fucking jail right now over bullshit. And so she did that. But what my mom told me is that, yeah, your friend called me on the phone and we had a little discussion, little talk. I said, okay, how did she get your number? She said, my mom said, oh, she just called me on the Facebook voice chat or something. Okay, you know, opinions aside with that, you know, with that piece of shit service, you know. Yeah, you know how you can call people through Facebook? My mom said that my friend called her while I was in jail, and they had a discussion on the phone over it. Over, like, me being in jail or whatever. And discussion, you know, opinion aside, that Facebook phone chat shit sucks. Okay, it just, there seems to be some kind of lag, and the voice quality isn't too good. But you know, regardless. So I found out today that my friend didn't even call my mom. I mean, they did have a discussion. They were on, like, the text chat, Facebook messenger thing, but they never spoke to each other on the telephone, like my mom said. And it's like, it's stupid shit like this that she lies about. It's stupid shit like this that she lies about. And I don't like when she does it. Okay? I don't know why she has to lie about something as stupid as this. I don't care. I don't care if I'm nitpicking or not. You know, well, it's not important how... No, it really isn't. And I'll be the first to say it. No, it really isn't. It doesn't matter if my friend called you and talked to you voice chat on fucking Facebook. It doesn't matter. Really. It doesn't matter if my rich uncle saw me at the dollar store or at the Chinese buffet. It doesn't matter, really. The point is that it's not about where I saw him or how you talk to my friends, but it's more about the fact that you're lying. You're lying about something stupid. It's stupid. It's not about, oh yeah, you know, it's not about that. It's not about that. It's not about whether or not you saw me here or there. It's irrelevant. It's just, why can't you just be honest and say, yeah, your uncle saw you at the dollar store. Or, yeah, I was talking to your friend. I was chatting with her online on the fucking Facebook Messenger. You know, why can't anyone just be upfront and 100% honest? This is the problem that I have, and this is why I am the way that I am. You know, it's like I have to cut out all the negativity in my life, which means I have to pretend like they're dead. It's like I have to start living my life like my life. You know, which means I can't keep living in this neighborhood. Okay? I'm looking for a new apartment. I gotta go look at 2 apartments tomorrow and Thursday. Doesn't matter where they are. Doesn't matter where they're located. I'm getting out of this apartment because I fucking hate Lovejoy. Okay? I do not want to be in their neighborhood. You know, it's like, I know. It's like I took this apartment because I needed a place to live when that asshole on Lovejoy was trying to kick me out for like some stupid reason. Oh, he's playing music too. He's playing music at fucking 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Bothering the guy downstairs. He's having parties up there. No, I'm never having a party up there. You know. So I had to sit there and fucking just take another fucking apartment that I fucking hated. Plus it was like, oh yeah, the landlord's a friend of ours, so you're gonna help him out. Everything I do is about helping someone else out. How about helping me out, you know? How about helping myself out for once, you know? You know, don't do this. Make me happy. Make me happy. Don't go to Canada today. Whatever. It's like I have to start living my life like I want to live it. Meanwhile, this make me happy, don't do this, don't do that bullshit. She's going back and forth to fucking Florida. It's bullshit. I never get to go to Florida. Where's my Florida trip? Oh yeah, it's promised to me all the fucking time. Well, you know, I don't want any of your fucking promises anymore. If I want to go to Florida, I'll go to Florida myself. I don't need to sit there and have you take me. I'll go myself. Because I can't take these fucking promises anymore. And it's like I keep getting stuck in fucking shitty ass areas that I hate, that I absolutely loathe. Okay? It's like they were so fucking glad to get that I was going out of North Buffalo for some fucking reason. Oh, 'cause you're getting away from Clint. Meanwhile, Clint didn't even live in North Buffalo. I don't even know how many times I gotta bring this up. Yeah, we don't want you living in North Buffalo because Clint lives there. Meanwhile, Clint doesn't even live over there. You know, it's fucking stupidity over there. Over where my parents live. It's like Yeah, he doesn't even live over there. He doesn't even live over in North Buffalo. I don't know why people keep thinking it. He lives out in Riverside. He lives maybe, I don't know, 3 miles away from me. Okay? So, you know, whatever. It's like that, you know what? But it's like this. It's like this, you know? It's like this. So now they're all fucking happy. Oh, you're going to South Buffalo? Good for you. This would be a new beginning, you know. And then I get in there, I'm like, when is my fucking year up so I can move? And they're just like, why would you ever want to move out of here? And I just want to like scream because I was like, I never liked this area. I never fucking liked South Buffalo. I'm doing this out of a necessity, okay? Because I had the bed bugs, and then I had the bed bugs, so I had to fucking move. And then ever since then, it was the bed bugs, and then it was they wouldn't pay for it because Belmont thought it was too expensive or something, so I had to move again. And guess what? It was in fucking Lovejoy. And it's like the worst fucking area in the world. Okay? So then it's in Lovejoy, then I get another apartment in Lovejoy. So this is now my 3rd apartment that's not in fucking North Buffalo. Like I wanted. It's like just fuck Mike. We want him to live here, here, and here. You know, and I'm miserable here. I'm absolutely miserable here. And you know what? It's about time where I become not miserable anymore, and I just start moving wherever the hell I want to move. You know, I've always said this that if I've never had my own apartment in my life, even though this was like what? This is like my 5th apartment now, I think. But I've never actually had my own apartment, if you think about it. Not in the sense that you think though. First apartment, okay, that was what, Huntington? And that was because the group home said, oh yeah, we can't live in the group home anymore. Here's an apartment for you. That was pretty much what that was. And then Huntington I moved because there was my place got robbed and it was in the basement and all that, so I had to move. Then I moved to Delaware. And that place had bed bugs, so it wasn't safe. I had to move. Okay? Then I moved to South Buffalo. And I had to get out of there. Why? Again. It wasn't anything I did, it was because I just got Belmont over there. And they said, oh, Belmont was like, oh yeah, you can't live there because it's too expensive or something. You can't live over there, it's too expensive. We won't pay for your apartment, so you have to find something cheaper. So then I moved to that Lovejoy apartment. Had to move out of there because the landlord was an asshole. Okay? Had to move out of there because he said I was having parties when he wasn't even home. You know? So now I'm here, on Green Street, and I don't have anything going on right now. I don't have any like problems here. But the fact is that I still don't like the fucking neighborhood. You know, and let me ask you, let me say this real quick. Let me say this, if you think, here's the thing, if you think that I should be living in North Buffalo cause Clint, even though Clint doesn't even live in North Buffalo, lives in Riverside, then why aren't you sitting there saying, oh, you shouldn't be living in Lovejoy because the protected party, even though, yeah, she lived in Lovejoy at one point, but now she probably lives as far away as from where I am now as Clint lived from me. You know, I don't get it. This is the psychological shit my parents do. Yeah, because you know, it's like I said before. It's like when I had a what do you call it? When I had a belt that was breaking, like I had a belt that was like torn apart. But it was like on its last leg. And my dad was like, "Why don't you get a new belt before it breaks on you in the middle of Canada?" Why would he say that? Why would he say something like that? Why would he say in the middle of Canada? It's more likely that it'll break, you know, in the middle of this neighborhood than if I go to Canada. Why would he say in the middle of Canada like that? Because he doesn't like me going to Canada, and then, I don't know. It's just a weird fucking thing he says. You know, in the middle of Canada. Like, what does that even mean? He thinks that my belt's gonna be fine until I go to Canada, and it's just gonna break in Canada. I don't know. Why am I analyzing what my dad says? You know, I'm just saying that they're negative fucking people. But they don't see it like that. They say, oh yeah, we help you out. But we also give you all kinds of grief too. You know, but it's like I said, I said this before. I love my parents, but I don't like them. You know, if you want to say it like that, it's like I just wish that they would just like wake up one day and just say, listen, we're sorry for everything we put you through. You know, it's all psychological bullshit. I'm going to this new fucking therapist now, and this therapist saying that I have post-traumatic stress disorder from dealing with them. Okay, this is my new shrink that's saying that being with my parents gives me post-traumatic stress disorder. And I know I've said it in the past, and I know I've said it as a joke, but now you have an official, you have a professional diagnosis of post-traumatic stress disorder here. And you want to sit there and say, well, that's bullshit. Well, since when were you the professional? You go to school and get your degree in psychology, psychiatry, whatever you want to call it, and then you can make your own you can make your own diagnosis. But my therapist said that it's like 90% chance I have some kind of post-traumatic stress disorder from dealing with my parents. Okay? And if you don't know what that means, post-traumatic stress disorder is usually something that's associated with people that come back from fucking war. Okay? And I always joked about, oh yeah, it's a fucking war zone at my parents' house today. So, you know, that's it. That's it. My parents have given me post-traumatic stress disorder, and that's about it. You know, you want to make things right, you know, you make things right. Okay? My dad is into fucking little girls. I mean, my dad isn't fucking little girls, but he's sexually into little girls. And that's like the least of his problems too. Hi, Gravy. That's like the least of his problems. The little girls are like the least of his problems. Like, he goes around and I don't know. Excuse me. I don't know. Is he into little girls? I don't fucking know. I don't know. All I know is that he likes to watch Hannah Montana. Why? And I keep asking, why does a 60-year-old grown man watch Hannah Montana? You know, I don't know. I don't really know. Why would a 60-year-old man watch that shit? Maybe he thinks that the fucking storylines are like great. They're like the next like fucking Shakespeare or something. You know, maybe they're like epic, so fucking epic to him that he's like on the edge of his seat. Like Hannah Montana, like here's Shakespeare, and then right above Shakespeare is like Hannah Montana for my dad. I don't know. But then again, why else would he sit there and watch the show and say, that's a hot little girl? Why would somebody say that? Why would someone say, I'll tell you a story, I'll tell you another story. When I used to do those blogs, okay? It was like during the DragonLordFrodo.com days. Yeah, we're going back to those days. There's this one thing I wrote about. I just moved to Huntington Avenue, and I discovered Bob and John's La Hacienda Pizza Buffet, and there was one post that I made about, oh, this is so good, but there's always, because like across the street there was that what do you call it, that Catholic school that was there, and whenever I would go, it's in the Catholic school, it's not there anymore, but whenever I would go, they would have all the little girls from that school. They would go over there and have lunch sometimes, and so sometimes when you would go, that place would be completely friggin' packed with fucking schoolgirls. These are like probably 13 to like maybe 17-year-old girls packed into this place. And I think the one time I wrote something like on Facebook, I'm like, this food's good, but not on Facebook, but on my blog, I said this food's good, but you know, it's like once they put everything out, all little fucking high school sluts go running for it. And when I said that, people got all pissed off at me because, oh, why are you calling these girls sluts? They're only 13, 14 years old. You know, that's being creepy because you're thinking about these girls sexually. You know, calling them sluts or whatever. And I thought about it. I'm like, you're right. I wasn't really thinking like that, but you know, it can be misunderstood that way. You know, when you call a girl a slut, you're pretty much saying that, you know, she sleeps around and all that. So what I'm saying is, when I said these little school sluts or whatever, I was kind of implying that these like 13-year-old girls are like sleeping around. I don't know them. I'm eating corn biscuits. Pretty cool, pretty good. Pretty much it's like cheap shacks. Okay. So when my dad is watching a show and he says, that's a hot little girl, and the girl on TV is only like now 13, 14 years old, that right there is he's sexualizing these little girls. And that's it's not really about him watching the show. Okay, it really isn't. You know, like I said, he might be watching it. He might think that the fucking story is some fucking masterpiece. You know, it's like Hannah Montana's like the new fucking Star Wars or something to him. Like the new fucking Godfather or something. It's not about him watching it, really. It's about him saying that kind of shit. And then he's like, well, don't you find little girls cute? And I said, I don't know. Sometimes, I mean, I said maybe that's a cute little kid or something, but that's fine. Because saying cute doesn't fucking mean that I'm sexualizing them. But when you're saying that's a hot little girl, not even that's a hot girl. Because I don't remember, maybe there was a little girl on screen with an older woman. And he just said, oh yeah, that's a hot woman or something. But no, he actually said that's a hot little girl. So right there, that's hot. Saying that somebody is hot is sexualizing somebody. You know? If you were to say that's a cute little girl, that wouldn't even be as bad. But you can't just sit there and say, oh, that's a hot little girl. That's like saying, oh yeah, that little girl has a nice ass on her. That little girl's sexy. It's like as bad as me saying these little school sluts are coming and eat my pizza. And that's why I don't say it anymore. The other thing my dad said one time was, watching these shows, these Disney shows, and going around saying, that's what you call jailbait. Okay, right there, that's fucking weird. 60-year-old man looking at a fucking 13-year-old girl saying that she's jailbait. Okay? Just no. That's fucking weird. Not only is it fucking weird, but it's fucking sick. Okay? So like I see a little girl, I don't sit there and say, oh yeah, that's jailbait. I don't sit there and say that. I made a joke when fucking Brandy got me in trouble. When I had to go to jail over her. I made a joke about that. I said, yeah, Brandy's jailbait now. She beats me and I go to jail. Brandy's like fucking, like what, 25 or so now? I don't know. But that's not even what a jailbait is supposed to be. Is some little fucking girl that dresses like an adult, and then and she might have like a fake ID or something, and then when guys fuck her, they go to jail. They go to jail for like statutory rape or something. You know. I'm not saying. Listen, I'm not saying what my dad is saying or doing is illegal. I mean, you know, being a pedophile, being a fucking hebephile is not illegal. I know I'm gonna get a lot of fucking shit over that, but I'm in defense of my dad with this one. He's not doing anything illegal. It's not illegal to watch Hannah Montana. It's not illegal to say what he said in his own home. It's not illegal to sit there and fucking beat off to that shit. I don't know. Does he fucking masturbate to Hannah Montana? I don't know. I never watched them. But, you know. I'm going to say this, though. You know, if doing that's going to prevent him from actually going after some little kid, then I'm all for it. Let him keep watching Hannah Montana. You know? Let him keep beating off that shit. I don't want to know about it. So you know what? Like I said, I have no evidence that he's doing that. He's like having sex with little kids. I have no evidence that he's like looking at fucking kitties on his computer. No fucking evidence whatsoever. So I'm not going around saying that. I'm just saying that. I have evidence of what I saw, which is him watching fucking Hannah Montana. 60-year-old man watching that shit. Saying that little girl's hot and that this little girl is jailbait and all that. That's about it. You know, it's actually pretty tame what he actually said. I mean, Donald Trump and like fucking Ted Nugent have said similar shit. So it's like, you know, it's not illegal to say. It's all like free speech. But I'm just saying. And free speech doesn't mean that you're gonna be that free speech just means that you're not gonna get investigated by the FBI for some kind of child pornography shit. Simply for saying that's a hot little girl or that's jailbait. But saying to the wrong fucking people that have little girls, have little daughters, and yeah, you say that to somebody. You say that to someone. Oh yeah, you have a hot little fucking daughter. Fucking 12-year-old girl. Yeah, hot little daughter there. You're probably gonna get your head kicked in. But you're not gonna go to jail over it. You're not gonna go to jail. That's free speech. You're not gonna be looked at for kitty porn because it's not illegal to say something like that. It might be. You might be looked at weird. You're not going to jail. Hey, listen. You're just lucky that I understand. You're just lucky that I get it. You know? I get it. It's not to say I'm into it, but I get it. I understand the difference. Some people won't be. Some people won't understand. And that's what you gotta look out for. But I'm just saying here. I have to. It's about time that I start living for myself. And I always make that fucking statement that what if one of these days I just want to get up and just move far away and not tell a soul. And you know what? Those days seem like they're coming. You know, and I might get a fucking visit from the dicks over this video, and it's like I might end up in jail. I don't know. I don't know why. Then again, I don't know why they even came the last time. You know, it was over something stupid anyway. But it's just, what if I just get up and go? Just get up and leave fucking Buffalo for good. Go all the way to the other end of the fucking country. You know, just get up and go. Sometimes I just want to do that, and then what? Then I'll be dick free for my pretty much the rest of my life. You know, I'll be dick free for the rest of my life. And I could go far away and say whatever the hell I want on a video. And what are they actually gonna do about it? Are they actually, like, let's say I go and move to like California, and I make a stupid video, an incriminating video, let's say. We'll leave that to your imagination. I go to California, I make an incriminating video. Now what? Are they gonna fucking drive from Cheektowaga to my house in California, and then drive all the way back over some kind of stupid misdemeanor charge that I'm probably gonna be let out the same day anyway? I don't know. I'm just saying. Yes, I always wondered that too. I was always wondering, like, somebody's gonna have to be driving a whole lot of a way. You know, somebody is. Like, if I went to California and I went there to live, and I had charges on me, and then I just started making videos thinking they wouldn't come and get me in California or something. Like, somebody's gonna have to do a lot of charge. Somebody's doing a lot of fucking driving. It's like, not even with that, but like, I had problems with that Juicy, and she was like, "We're gonna call the cops." We go, whatever. Over what? Because I called you a cokehead online or something, right? But anyway, I was like, what are they gonna do? What are they fucking gonna do? What are the fucking Lewiston, Maine police gonna sit there and coming all the way to Buffalo and get me and then drive all the way back? Are they gonna, like I said, somebody's gonna be driving for a long time. All over, oh, I called a fucking girl a cokehead online or something, you know? But it's like what is it? California police gonna just come and get me and drive me to Cheektowaga? Either way, somebody's gonna be driving. You know, somebody's gonna be driving a long fucking time. At that point, it wouldn't even be worth it for them to come and get me. It's just like, at that point, the dicks will be just like, you know what? He's in fucking California, okay? Let him say what the hell he wants all the way on the West Coast, you know? I don't know, but that's I'm not even thinking about it like that. Sometimes I just want to fucking get away from this whole fucking area completely. Start my life anew. I kind of want to move to Seattle. I don't know why. Seems kind of like a cool place. But I don't know, probably everything's asshole expensive over there. But that's whatever.